some real money in the room.
So, you know, shout out to y'all for locking in RealToon TV. You already know it's your boy Big Head, the Dome Doctor. You know, we finna do it again. We're gonna do it better than we did it last time. We're gonna try to give y'all some real games, some real knowledge. I ain't gonna lie to y'all now time. So, you know, if it get real graphic or it get real drastic, just know it's real time in the hood. Southside Baton Rouge, y'all stay locked in. We on the way right now, man. What it is?
Yes, sir. Man, Big Head, look, I had a couple questions before we actually got to our destination. You know, a lot's been going on in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? And you, as a speaker for Louisiana, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know how you feel about BG getting out.
BG, man, look, bro.
Legend.
Say, bro, I love BG. BG, my favorite hot boy, you heard me?
Word.
So, you know, like, shout out to BG. I'm glad he home, bro. Free BG. Me and BG got a special bond, special connection. Like I said, if I could bless him, I'd be trying to bless him right now. And but this what I want BG to do, bro. I want him to stay focused, and I want him to go ahead and capitalize on who he is and what he have done, because he don't know he could just sit back and get paid the rest of the way, or he can build his own empire. So I hope that's what he do, you heard me? But shout out to BG, shout out to Cash Money. Like I'm looking at it like this here. Okay, they got all four of the hot boys, you know, free, alive and well.
That would be Hot Boy Turk.
Right. Wayne,
BG,
Turk,
Wayne,
Juvenile.
Juvie, yeah.
Okay, and they got Boosie, Webby, Fox, and Big Head. Everybody should be ready to roll now. That's a good show. You feel me? We can get a lot of dough. So I'm hoping that's what the plan is, you heard me? We link up and go on and put it together. I hope BG was the missing piece to that puzzle. Shout out to BG. I'm glad BG home. Welcome home, BG, bro. And I'm already knowing, bro, you glad you home, bro. I'm glad for you, man.
Yeah, I did see Turk mentioning on Instagram that it might be a Hot Boys reunion, or at least that's what everybody's looking forward to, is a Hot Boys reunion.
Definitely. Right, that'll work for Turk too. I'm already knowing Turk want it like I want it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, like, bro, Turk put in work. You feel what I'm saying? Right. He had his own style, you know what I'm saying? And then he was more linked to the struggle. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he had a partner named Rob, and Rob was his dog. You feel me? People doing bad, sometimes you break them off. You heard me? Like, that was one of the hardest Cash Money songs to me. Like, and Turk dropped that. You feel me?
Right.
So, shout out to the young Turk. You heard me? The young thugger.
I don't know if you had seen before, but it was like a few months ago, BG was rumored to be getting out. And it was like Gucci Man was trying to sign him for like 100 bands or something crazy, or $1 million. It was something crazy though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw Birdman actually go up there and embrace him. Like for you as a dude who's been in the streets and has been a part of great musical history, you know what I'm saying? Like, how big is that for the CEO to come the day that you released? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, that's big. That's big. But you got to keep in mind, like, Birdman ain't Birdman for nothing. So best believe he got a master plan somewhere lined up with BG name in it. You heard me? Like, he might be really ready to go ahead on and let all the hot boys be millionaires and get caked up. He know the way, so he like, hey, I'm finna go ahead on and show y'all how to do it, put y'all in it, so we won't have all this negativity talk and all this going on with all these other labels. Yeah, down south, we don't need that. We gonna make everybody straight, everybody should be happy, and just know it's enough cake to go around, especially with the internet involved, because BG could get a podcast, he could get Instagram, he could get all that and eat, get his own bag.
Right.
You feel me? He could do 100 interviews back to back. You feel me? And if he could charge 10 grand an interview and do 100 interviews right now and won't have to give nobody now dime of that.
Right. Literally.
You feel what I'm saying? See, when you get into music involved and all of the other stuff involved, sometimes you owe somebody a slice or two of that. Right. Or sometimes that's somebody else's pie to give you a slice. But yourself, them interviews, oh, that's different now. That internet stuff, that's different.
Yeah. Speaking of the internet stuff, man, a lot of people a lot of people are wondering why, you know, Birdman embraced BG, but he didn't embrace Terrence Gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Because for number one, BG did his issue. BG ain't get crossed up in nothing. No, he say, she say.
Right.
On 14 years, you do 11 in the feds. Right. And you do a little halfway house time, and then it's back to it.
Right.
So, you know, like, I don't know. He ain't embraced Turk like that. If you want to say, why he ain't, I mean, you know, but it is what it is. Because, see, BG was the Wayne of Cash Money before Cash Money. See, like, BG had to convert Cash Money from UNLV and Pimp Daddy and Miss T and all those people. Like, it was a whole roster. And, you know, like, BG stood up and carried the weight on BG Volume 1, BG Volume 2. You know, those CDs were iconic because it carried the Cash Money records from the old original beginning Cash Money records to the new era. Like, BG was the new era when, you know, Bling Bling and all that came out. That wasn't out when UNLV was doing their thing. UNLV was raw. UNLV had, they want something with that mystical top, had a raw hit. And they had Sweating So Hard You Need 3 or 4 Towers. UNLV did their thing. You feel me? Like, Pimp Daddy did his thing. You feel me? But BG was a lit boy then. Like, and I remember because, like, places like the Game Room, you know, where we all bumped up. BG wasn't ready then. Juvenile was. I guess Juvenile may be the oldest, but BG wasn't even, like, old enough then. But when he came in young, real young, with Pimp Daddy. I ain't gonna say, like, through Pimp Daddy, but, like, he was on Cash Money when Pimp Daddy was on Cash Money, and they converted to BG. Rest in peace, Pimp Daddy. I don't know what happened to him because, like, I'm not that old, but I know that Pimp Daddy was doing this thing in the Game Room. So it went from Pimp Daddy to BG, and then they rebuilt. Then they got everybody else. So, you know, BG a big part in that.
Right.
You know, and those CDs, those are his CDs. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it ain't like he ain't got no albums. He got albums involved in Cash Money. And like I say, Baby done got that bag. You know, he might be trying to cuff Jizzle, keep Jizzle mind right, and let Jizzle be all he could be. You feel me? Right. I'm hoping that's what he finna do. Cuff him and keep his mind right.
Right. Shit show, man. Man, I hate going here because I feel like, man, it's just, you know, some stuff's supposed to stay in-house. But when it gets leaked to the internet, you know, it becomes the public's business. Well, Boosie brother really just started doing a few interviews. You know what I'm saying? He's been going on a whole run. Like, I just seen him do a Say Cheese. He did a No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? He's done a few interviews. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the situation with Young Blue, but basically Boosie's been saying that Young Blue ran off and signed a deal.
I'm on Boosie's side, man. Well, however that go, I'm on Boosie's side. Because I did see TQ say that, okay, Boosie had his set of crew, and I had my set of crew. Right. So I'm going to stick with that. I was a part of Boosie's set of crew, and I knew of TQ, but I really ain't know TQ. TQ know how raw I am. He know I'm raw. You feel me? If he the man with the plan, then he should have been said, well, say, big head, what up? Because Boosie said, what up, every time, you know, he stick his head up. Yeah, definitely he be on what he be on, and I understand that Boosie be all about Boosie because he been that way his whole life. Like, you know, when somebody say, okay, I'm going to get a record company or a record label or something like that, that don't mean I'm going to take the juice off myself. That just means I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing with me, and you take what I'm doing, and you take that and you rub that in with everybody else, and then by the time you finish, we have a whole little gang of people with the sign to this label, however you want to do it, but you don't just, you can't go get around that. It is what it is. Now, I don't know of him being taking nothing or nothing like that, because, dude solid when it comes to his brother. He ain't no thief, he ain't no lame, he ain't no bum, he ain't no sucker. So, I ain't gonna say that.
I just watched the interview that he did on No Jumper, and he basically admitted to Wack 100 that the deal that Blue signed with Empire, he signed independently of Badass. And when I say Badass, I'm talking about both Boosie and
TQ.
and TQ.
Right. The label.
And so I understand personally where Boosie is coming from, because Empire had, if that's Boosie's artist, or even if that's TQ's artist, Empire still don't. And I feel like TQ should be on Boosie's side. Like, shit, nigga, Empire done, you know what I'm saying, basically got down on both of us.
So what do Wack 1000 got to do with it though?
Man, Wack interviewing with No Jumper, and Wack is he's a manager in the game.
I mean, bro, people don't know Suge Knight came to Baton Rouge to try to get Boosie, bro. Like, to sign Boosie, Suge Knight. You heard me? Like, a lot of people don't know that.
Breaking news right here.
Why Wack 1000 ain't know that? Why he ain't know that? Because I'm thinking he kin to Suge or something, because he been doing a lot of whacking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and at first I thought he was Keefy D, but then they kept saying Wack 1000, Wack 100. Yeah. So I'm like, well, dude must be some type of dude. But then when I realized he just being everybody mix, you feel me? I'm like, is you a soldier? You a gangster? What? You a gang member? You a retired gang member? You benefiting off it? What? Because I thought you was Cash Money, California. You feel me?
Right.
So, baby don't move like that.
Right.
So, I don't know, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Like, I seen him say something about when he called a dude to set Boosie up about the little gun situation. I was like, I feel that. So dude, he be on some pressing shit, but it just be like, for you to just put him in me and you, and brother, we going to South Baton Rouge now.
Right.
Is Wack been to South Baton Rouge? Suge been to South Baton Rouge.
Suge been to the South?
Suge came to South Baton Rouge, man.
Suge ain't come to the
Big
South.
Baby Car Wash, Suge came, man. I stayed right down the street. I'm gonna show you where Suge came. Shout out to Big Baby, man. Big Baby Car Wash, man. Yeah. The real Big Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I hope we got a little light when we get out there, man. He's catching up with us, you hear me?
Yeah, that who that?
I'm saying the light. I hope we got a little light when we get down there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely.
Cool. Man, one more thing that I seen in the news recently, in Louisiana. Man, Boosie again. And it's more family drama this time with his daughter. Like, it's gotten super messy. I think he said he did an interview on Vlad about it. Right. He did an interview on Vlad. Right. And what they said was, I guess the mom sent the recording to the DA, and it's just been a lot of back and forth. When you see it, and you from out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does it get to that level, and how does it get toned down?
What you talking about? Sending something to the DA?
Nah, well, I guess I don't know if it was a car being repoed or...
If you got anything to do with sending anything to the DA, that's unacceptable. Like, I'm done with it when somebody sends something to the DA. I don't care who did it, on what side, what end. When you send something to the DA, that's going against the code. You feel me? And when you talk about men and women, bro, like, right. It's a difference. Like, you can't dudes can't be getting into it with women and then thinking everything gonna be the way it be if it'll be with a nigga. So I'm not finna sit here and compare his situation with a female to his situation to a gangster or a real nigga or something like that. I don't know, because a female gonna be a female, man.
Right on.
And I don't know if I said it in this interview or another interview, but I think I spoke on this already. And when it come to that, bro, like, it's just fire in the water, man.
Yeah.
Like when Boosie said what he said about how him and Bleak handled the situation, bro, I might have been there. You feel me?
Right.
Because we used to get on the Boosie bus too, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, oh girl, she had her mama juice. So even though she was on the Boosie bus, she had reason and clout to get on there. Boosie wasn't just letting anybody on there. You feel what I'm saying? So however it went, it's a possibility that I could have been on there, because I remember her getting on there a few times. I remember a few girls from Baton Rouge getting on there, and I'm already knowing them because I know they people. So I'm staying out their way, really, because I know they people, and I'm letting them be them, enjoy themselves, because I'm trying to get it out the mud. They there, you know, so I'm staying out the way, but I'm seeing all this go on. But, you know, if that's how it goes, bro, it wasn't never a relationship there.
Right.
So, you know, when you have a child without the relationship, and, you know, years later, it could turn out any kind of way. It's fucked up, it's unfolding like that, but it could turn out any kind of way. They never had no love for each other.
Right.
They never had no respect for each other. They had what they had.
Right.
You feel me? I salute him for stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Taking responsibility. And I salute Lil One from being all she could be. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, and I knew the grandmother. So, you know, salute they whole this situation, and I hope it work out. I heard Boots say he miss his daughter, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, it's just that it
That's
be
the part they don't hear,
it be that trust that they destroy, that they can't get back. That's what the children don't understand. That's what y'all children have to understand. You know, we love y'all, we trust y'all. It's a lot of people we don't trust. Right. But we trust our children. We go to sleep with our children there. We give our children our passcodes to our alarms and give them our vehicles and let them know where to stash it and all that, because these are children. We want to trust them, right. You know, but once you go to doing certain things and saying certain things, it just messed that trust up, bro. Right. It just messed that bond up.
I mean, you don't think Boosie went too far, though, when he said
he went too far anyway, just on the internet with it. You know, he went too far anyway, because, you know, like that's what they want him to do, you know, have his real life situations all over the internet, because they like, okay, boo, you want to say this, you want to say this about this, about this. Okay, what you going to say about this? What you going to do about this? What you going to do about that? So, like, what he should do is just create narratives. Instead of have real life narratives, just create narratives, because they biting anyway.
Right.
You feel me? It's working for him anyway. I hope his daughter do interviews for $10,000. I hope she can do 100 interviews for $10,000. Regardless of what she say, because she going to have to say what she got to say to get the people to bite. But guess what? Just stop saying it for free now. If you're going to say it, make somebody pay you to say it. That way you can be sliding your daddy a ban off every 10, you giving him a ban. Right. Y'all done made up in the middle, because now you making your own dough. All because you jumped out there and said that. Now you out there, come up with you a clothing line, come up with you some hair products, come up with you some lip gloss, come up with something. You feel me? You out there now. Don't make your daddy proud. That's right. All you got to do. Make him proud. Let that hustler come out, because it's in you. Let it come out.
Right.
Don't lose it. Because you got stuff to gain. Right. You got stuff to inherit. You feel me? You tied in regardless. And can't nobody take that from you. You can say what you want to say, little mama. You can just discuss whatever. Can't nobody take that from you. You tied in for life. So live your life to the fullest. You feel me? Try to make life right with, so you can live a happy, good, peaceful life.
Right.
Because it's there regardless. Can't nobody take nobody back, trade nobody, or none of that. You is who you is, and you kin to who you kin to, and that's just that. You feel what I'm saying? So capitalize off that. A lot of people gonna hate and say this and say that because they not in that position. But when you in that position, play your position, because that's why God put you in that position for to play that position. So play that position, and you're gonna get the most out of life. You heard me? Because all you gotta do, see, when you say some messed up stuff on the internet, all you gotta do is go back on the internet and take it back. That's it. And all the people who had something to say and this and that, they're gonna look stupid and feel stupid. All you gotta do is go right back on the internet and say, they just need to get on there. I love you, daddy. I love you, daughter. I love you, daddy. I love you, daughter. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody come between that. Boom, 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 boom. We ain't worried about no call. We ain't worried about this. Because guess what? If she do 10 interviews for 10,000, for 5,000 a piece. If she do 15 interviews for 2,500 a piece, she can go buy one. All she'll do is get in hustle mode now. Don't turn back. Go to school, famous. Yeah, that's me. Go wherever you go, I'm famous. Yeah. Handle me like that. Yeah. Nah. For me, you ain't gotta say you use nobody else's stroke. You can be the Miss Toxic, whoever you want to be. Stand on it. You can grow from that. Show that you can take a negative and turn it into a positive, because, like I say, I'm really out here, bro. I'm really Baton Rouge. So I rock with people that's that have kinfolks and relatives and kinfolks that's tied in with the street. I'm still connected with them people. I see them people, speak to them, help them if I can. They help me if they can, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's where it is with me, man. So salute the whole this situation, bro. And hopefully we can get into Big Head, the Dome Doctor, and we done with everybody else, unless it got something to do with something we finna talk about, because I'm definitely gonna enlighten you to a few situations. But right now, we are at the Greyhound bus station on Florida Street.
Hey, RealToon, there's some real money in the room.